When your mind attacks at 2 a.m., is it truth speaking or adrenaline pretending to be wisdom? The 2 a.m. spiral is a sequence, not a character flaw. Something small knocks, your nervous system flares, a story expands, and sleep vanishes. Contact, story, surge, spill. That's the order. The Stoic fix is to edit the order. Impressions arrive, assent is optional. Tonight, you'll run a 3-step reset designed for darkness and silence. Delay, define, do. Delay means you do not negotiate with a racing mind at full speed. You slow the body first, so the brain can follow. The ancients trained a pause. Modern labs show breath rate steers arousal. Here's the 90-second night pause. Lie on your back or your side with both hands resting on the abdomen. Close your mouth. Inhale through the nose for 4 counts. Exhale for 6. Count softly in your head. If numbers spike, extend the exhale to 7. Unclench your jaw. Soften your eyes behind the lids. Let the tongue rest on the palate. Stillness tells the alarm system there is no chase. Define starts once the body decelerates. You separate event from interpretation like a careful editor. Ask 3 quiet questions in order. 1. What is the smallest camera true fact on my mind? 2. What else could this same fact mean that isn't disastrous? 3. What tiny lever sits inside my control before morning? Keep answers short. Your goal is not a courtroom, it's a corridor back to sleep. Saying less makes the mind obey. Do is not solve your life at 2, 3. It is one gentle behavior that moves the issue into a container. If the worry is practical, capture it on paper without turning on a bright screen. Use a bedside card and a dull pencil. Write 1 line with a verb and a time. Email sam940. If the worry is emotional, give it a neutral label. Status, fear, money, fog, family heat. Then pair the label with a plan cue. Clarify budget 1, 15, or ask 1 question after lunch. After writing, place the card face down. The card now holds the task. The bed holds you. Micro story. You jolt awake. The numbers are wrong. Surge hits chest. Heat climbs the neck. You start rehearsing disaster. Delay. Hands on belly. 4 in, 6 out. Jaw loose. Shoulders heavy. Define. Camera fact report has a mismatch. Alternative meaning I noticed early. Time exists to repair. Lever open sheet for 10 minutes at 9:15. Do. You write. Reconcile columns 9:15. 3 checks. Card down. You roll to your side. 2 minutes later, the body follows your breath, not your rumor. Another scene. A text from your sister earlier felt cold. Your mind now writes a novel. Delay. Breath and jaw. Define. Fact short reply. Alternative, meaning exhausted, driving, or busy. Lever call window 66 to 20. Do. Write. Call. Sis 600. Ask how she's really doing. The room shrinks back to its size. You are not ignoring care, you are staging it. Why this works? The body sets pace, pace sets perception. Exhale length whispers safety to the heart. Labeling forces the prefrontal cortex to supervise the amygdala. Writing externalizes rumination, so the loop has someplace to go. The Stoics called this guarding the ruling faculty. You're simply giving your wiser self a handle. Micro move. Under 3 minutes, right now. Place a small card and pencil on your nightstand. Practice the night pause for 5 breaths. Whisper your 3 questions once. Write 1 line for tomorrow with a verb and a time. Turn the card face down. Lights remain low. There is nothing heroic here, only order. Close with calm cadence. You are not required to wrestle storms at 2 a.m. You are required to slow the wind and store the map. Some 2 a.m. thoughts wear costumes you know too well. I'll lose everything. They don't respect me. I always ruin it. They win by speed and volume. The Stoic counter is a short ladder you can climb in the dark. Fact, reframe, action. You already edited the order, now edit the meaning. Fact, the camera record, no adjectives, no reading minds. Reframe, a sober angle that stays true while opening choices. Action, a one-step move that waits until morning, written now to end the loop. Climb the ladder in whispers, avoid screens, keep light low. Speed kills clarity, structure restores it. Work vignette, 2:19 a.m. Calendar shows numbers meeting at 9. Your stomach tumbles, old pattern, spiral, scroll, rehearse arguments. New pattern, ladder. Fact meeting titled, Numbers at 9. Invite includes manager, finance. Reframe, they want clarity, I can bring it. Action, 1 page. Wins, misses, 2 fixes, 8, 10. You write that single line, face down the card, and breathe out a long 7. You did not solve the quarter, you set the first responsible step and recovered the night. Relationship vignette, 2:41 a.m. Partner said earlier, we need to talk. Your mind hears doom. Ladder, fact exact words, we need to talk, after long day, no specifics. Reframe A, request for attention, not necessarily a verdict. Action, ask, what would help tomorrow? At 7:30 while making coffee. You set the card, your body hears scheduled, not endless, sleep returns. Family vignette, 1:58 a.m. Parent text, call me, heart races. Ladder, factone text, no emojis, no details. Reframe could be logistics, could be worry, not evidence of catastrophe. Action call at 6:45, start with, tell me everything from the top. Card down, breath slides into rhythm again. Add the stoic pivot for spikes. Trigger, reframe, action, anchor. Trigger late fee notification. Reframe, this is a systems nudge, not a moral failing. Action auto pay review, 1:2:20. Anchor a quiet maxim, bills are duties, not dragons. You do not need fancy Latin, you need phrases your nervous system trusts. When anger arrives at 2 a.m., use role ethics to cool it. Ask, what role will I play tomorrow? Teammate, partner, parent. Then pick the smallest proof that fits the role. Teammate proof, ask one clarifying question. Partner proof, listen 1 full minute before replying. Parent proof, soft voice before 7:30. Write 1, face down. Anger loses its fuel when tomorrow's role holds the reins. Why the ladder holds at night. Catastrophic thoughts assume permanence. Fact cuts permanence. Reframe returns proportion. Action provides landing gear. The brain stops circling because a runway exists. You are not tricking yourself. You are choosing a frame that supports duty. Micromove under 3 minutes now. Whisper FRA to yourself. Fill each with 1 short sentence about your loudest worry. Read them once. Place the card face down. Do 5 slow, exhale heavy breaths. Turn your head on the pillow as if you are turning a page. Tonight gets a new paragraph. Close, with even tone. You cannot finish life at 2 a.m. You can choose the sentence you will begin at 9. Stopping a spiral once is relief. Not spiraling by default is freedom. Systems hold the line when mood forgets. Build 2 light frameworks, gates and bells for night to morning, and an inner scorecard that ties values to proofs. They take 8 minutes total and pay back hours. Night gate. Decide when the day ends, not when exhaustion decides you. 30 minutes before lights out. Dim screens or abandon them. Place the bedside card and pencil. Pour a small glass of water. Choose a sentence that closes the shop. Nothing more tonight. Write tomorrow's 1 first action with a time window. Put the card face down. Rinse hands with cool water for 10 seconds. This signals the body that work has ended and care begins. No scroll bell. Set a cheap timer or phone automation for a morning window, 15 minutes with no feeds. You are not punishing yourself. You are protecting the ramp. When the bell rings, the world may enter in a single line, not a crowd. Morning gait. Upon waking, run water, light. 1 minute of movement in the same order daily. Drink the glass, open a curtain or lamp, roll shoulders, 10 slow squats. Whisper, begin calm. Your nervous system loves repetition because repetition removes debate. Single input window. When the bell ends, pick one inbox or one chat for 3 minutes. You are not ignoring the world, you are training it to queue. Chaos hates lines, your mind loves them. Inner scorecard. Choose 3 principles for the next 24 hours: clarity, steadiness, timeliness. Give each a proof behavior that takes 15 minutes or less. Clarity. Send a 3-bullet status anyone can follow. Steadiness. Low voice in the first tense moment. Timeliness. Schedule the critical task before 9. Write the 3 proofs on a pocket card or set them as your lock screen. You are teaching mood to respect conduct. Micro story. Before, you woke into headlines and sprinted into panic. Now the night gate shuts gently. Card written, hands cooled, lights low. The no-scroll bell protects the first 15 minutes. The morning gate moves the body before the world. At noon, a spike appears. You climb the ladder in 60 seconds. At 5, you score the day with 3 proofs, not 3 worries. By the second week, your mind still offers storms, but they meet walls, doors, and clocks. The citadel holds because its routines do. The 2 a.m. reset in one palm-sized summary. Delay. Exhale longer than you inhale. Loosen jaw, hands on belly. Define. Camera fact, other meaning, one lever you own. Do. Write 1 verb and timeline. Card face down, return to breath. Ladder when needed. Fact, reframe action. Systems always, night gate, no scroll bell, morning gate, single input, inner scorecard. Behavioral science agrees with Stoic craft. Exhale bias, breathing drops sympathetic tone. Labeling and reframing recruit executive networks. Implementation, intentions, if X. Then you convert plans into triggers. But you do not need the jargon. You need the moves, repeated until they feel like home. Micro move, under 3 minutes, tonight. Place the glass, card, and pencil. Write tomorrow's first action with a time window. Set the morning bell. Practice 5 exhale heavy breaths. Whisper, nothing more tonight. Turn the card face down. That's the hinge that changes doors. Close with firm gentleness. You cannot lock storms out of life. You can refuse them. The bedroom at 2 a.m. Build the room, carry the compass. Let the rest knock on stone.